I talked about the video that we did recently about the admixture of the brothers and sisters that are in America and how we are considered a newer species. And I wanted people to think in terms of breeding, like how you would think about horses or dogs. And I in no way want to minimalize or dehumanize any of our people, right, or our species by comparing them to animals in the animal kingdom as a horse and a dog, right? But there's such a thing called stock and pedigree, right? And anybody who's breeding a blue-nosed pig is under the assumption, or he's under the knowledge, he knows from a breeder standpoint of view, that in order to maintain that pure bloodline of a blue-nosed pig, who has the characteristics of a fighter, who has the characteristics of a dog that is already trained and listened and well-mannered and things of that nature, that there's an art to that shit. If by any chance, or if at any time, or if by any chain of events, that blue-nosed pig is mixed with an inferior bloodline or an inferior strain or an inferior pedigree of dog, then you're going to fuck up the whole strain, the whole batch, right? When it comes to horses, what they call thoroughbred horses, right? The thoroughbred horses that people win millions of dollars betting on. The thoroughbred horses that if they show signs of weakness or if they show signs of a losing streak, they'll put them to sleep. Thoroughbred horses that sell in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's a breeding process for these horses to maintain the genetic integrity of said horses in order for them to even be considered thoroughbreds. Because if they were to mix them with a donkey, or if they were mix them with an ass, or if they were to mix them with an inferior horse, right? It would dilute it would dilute the bloodstream, and it would dilute the quote unquote genetic pool that these horses come from. So now, with knowing that, and knowing how these people are eugenic scientists, and knowing that they were here to disrupt bloodlines, and knowing that they were here to basically insert themselves in our bloodlines, and knowing that they were here to put themselves inside of our experiences and our families and whatnot, that's why these breeding farms, that's why these sex farms are so important.